Hello everybody, so in today's video finally we are going to get going silage making. We are a little bit later than what we wanted, but it's still not terribly late as far as grass goes. But you can see we are in a fully empty and fully steam cleaned silage clamp. So Dad washed this out probably 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago, something like that. Got the whole thing cleaned because there was dung piled up in here. So that's all been cleaned out. So if you watched the video way back in January, I expect, when Poppy was here, we did the silage analysis review. If you watched that, you will remember we have got a lot of silage left. So the big clamp still has probably 45, 46 feet of silage going that way. So we don't have a great deal of room in the big clamp, kind of halfway, but small clamp is right empty, ready to go. So we are all ready. The mower is ready. The rake is ready, hitched on. 4345 has come off the mixer wagon. It's had a nice wash and it is on the rake, ready to go. So the rake has been washed. The rake has got a new tyre on the spare wheel and one new tine on one of the tine arms. So he's all ready to go. The wagon, as ever, is hitched on, ready to go. It's been cleaned, fully serviced, sharpened up. Again, that has one new tyre on the pickup. And it's had a few new pickup tines, and now it is all ready to go, hitched on, waiting. They've all been parked here for about a week, waiting and waiting. The weather just hasn't been here. So last week's video we did the spraying, and in that video I said we'd put some fertilizer on the wheat, and we'd had a little bit of rain on that fertilizer. Since I recorded that video, what was that, about 8 days ago, it has rained every single day, to the point we have had about 37 millimeters of rain since I filmed the end of the last video. So that's very welcome. We needed that rain, but we also needed to get on. So today is the day we get on. So the mower is going. Let's go and see some mowing and some tedding. So this is our first field of the year. As you can see, a little bit nettly, a little bit docky, but the grass is just coming out in the head, some of it, but there's still a lot of leaf, not massively heavy, but it only got fed muck and slurry last autumn, didn't get anything in the spring, but that's the year we're in. But it needs to come off because the cows will end up grazing this, so that's why it's coming off first. Here we go, it's coming around the pond. The 550 has come out to go on the tedder. So what we'll do is we're spreading it straight out, just eager to dry it as quick as we can. The mower does spread it, but not right to full width. So we're just, we haven't got the best weather, so we're going to ted it out maybe twice, see how we go. We just got to get it dry. So on the first time round headland, what we do, we angle the little wheels underneath the rotors, and as you've just seen, that tips them away from the headland. Otherwise, if we went round tight with the little wheels running square, and we chuck it all in the hedge. So what we've got to do now is get out, move all those wheels back, and do the centre of the field. So I think on fancy pants new tedders you can do all this hydraulically, but on this old technology we've got to do it manually. Just got to pull the pin, twist the wheel, lock him back square. Easy as all that. Right, so the mower is flying now. He's finished out here, he's moved next door already, and we'll get the drone in a minute and film the mower working. So you can see here the difference. So this has been tedded, this is still in the swath. It's these bits here that we want to cover. Normally You know, as when we get onto the permanent pasture, we won't bother tedding it. It will just dry perfectly well in the spread out mower. You know, as the mower leaves it. But this sappy grass we need to get on. We need it to dry as quick as we can, so we're just spreading it out, just increasing the surface area. That's all we're doing. And it's not sunny yet, but we've got a nice little bit of breeze, so hopefully it should, as the breeze, you know, blows over the field, it just dries the moisture out. And we're away from where we started now. We're at the far end of the field. Far end of a not very big field, but there we are. It's actually a much heavier crop here, and over that hedge it's better again. So there's going to be more here than we were thinking, but just need to get it as dry as we can. That's what today's all about. Getting it cut and getting it dry. And Dad's down there now on the 550. Look, I think he's secretly enjoying it. that is the first field done. There's something about a nice spread field of grass in there, just looks kind of pretty. Anyway, so this is where we started. The camera is probably not picking it up, but where we started over here next to the headland, you can see a definite paler colour in the grass because it's drying. Where we've just come over there, finished from over there, I can see it's still wet. And this is still wet as far as that goes, but it's definitely drying, definitely changing colour, but the camera probably not picking it up. But if I flick them over, see, I don't know, that looks paler, that's where it's been underneath, still dark green. So it's definitely drying. And what's it took to come out here? Hour and a half, something like that, just to cover this field. So we'll pack up now, go and have some dinner, come back, move into the next one, and keep going. So there we go, very old-fashioned hand folding, manual folding, 4 rotator, but it needs no spools. So it's easy to run on the 550. If it was any wider, if it was a 6 row, it wouldn't work. You know, the 550 wouldn't carry it, it wouldn't run it, and it would mean taking something off of one of the others. So at the start of the video, we saw everything is hitched on, ready to go. So by using the 550 to go tedding, it's freeing up it's saving time. You know, we can tie this one up to the tedder, and we've got the rake and the wagon and the mower and the loaders ready to go. So it just saves chopping and changing, keeping it on the 550, and then we get to have a little bit of a play as well. We are now into the second field. Sometimes you get this little bits of grass build up on the mower, on the underneath of the mower, and just fall off, and it's all manky and dirty, so that can go in the hedge. Anyway, right, so we are in the second field. So this field was reseeded last September, late September. This was the one that we rolled in with the 1200. So that was a video it came out last September. So this is its first cut. It's looking good. Again, it's wet, but the soil underneath, you can see a little bit of molehilly there, but we're not, you know, the soil's good condition. Although I said earlier on in the video, all the rain we've had, we were so dry before, the grass has sucked that moisture out. So we're not, and the soil underneath is not wet and squashy, even though this is the first time really it's been driven on. So it's looking good, plenty here. Again, it needs spreading out just to get that moisture out. So let's get tedding. The drone footage you saw of the mower was this field. You can see it's a nice clean field. It was quite a few docks in it before we ploughed it last year, but it's looking good. They're all gone, so they haven't come back. So hopefully we'll have a nice clean field for the next few years, because this is quite a long-term grass going into this. So we've cut it, first cut. So this is its first cut. We'll slurry it as soon as we can, and then this will all get grazed for the rest of the summer. This won't get cut again this year. It'll just go towards, you know, the grazing. As the summer goes on, we extend the area that we have to graze as grass growth slows down. That's just what we do every year. So let's fold out and get on. we go. Hope you've enjoyed this mowing and tedding video. So I don't want the video to get too long. I'm a bit conscious last year. Some silage videos got a bit too long-winded, and people drop off. They don't watch the whole thing. So we'll come back next video with picking up and clamping. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.